everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming the TMI tag, which stands for Too Much Information tag. This was around last year, I think it was, that people first started doing this, and then I've seen a couple of people doing it this year, so I thought I might as well give it a go. I've watched like people's videos to see if they've got like similar questions, because I think some people had different questions, but I've got ones that were similar to others. So, and there is officially 48 questions that I'm going to answer for this video, which means it's going to be this is going to be quite a chatty video basically. I'm just going to be answering these questions really. The first one is, what are you wearing? I am currently wearing my Babes Unite t-shirt from Topshop and my jeans from Pep & Co and some owl socks that I just bought like last year. Have you ever been in love? Now, technically, well, personally at the moment I would say yes, I have been in love once. I've been in one serious relationship. Well, I'm only 15, so luckily just one. But basically adults normally say that relationships that you had in like secondary school are not actual relationships. Well, personally I think this was quite a serious relationship because we've been together for just over a year. So I'm going to say yes. The first question is, have you ever had a terrible breakup? Yes. This relationship was definitely one of the hardest things I've ever done. Number 4 is, how tall are you? I don't actually know my height or anything about me like that. The only time I ever find out like my height or my weight is when I go to my checkups at one of the hospitals. That's the only time I ever find my height and weight, so I'm just like growing all the time basically. The fifth question is, how much do you weigh? Now that's a secret I don't know, and I do not really want to find out. The next one is, do you have any tattoos? No, I'm only 15. I know some people my age have got tattoos. Really don't get how. But personally, I think I might get like a small one on my arm or something when I'm older. Like, I don't know, if I have kids, hopefully. If I have kids, then I might get like, I don't know, like a little something. I don't want like sleeves and full on like tattoos all over your body, because you're basically going to be living with that, and as you grow your skin will stretch, and obviously then it might like deform a little bit by the time you get older. So like, I don't know, like if I have like a boy, I might do like a little blue spot with a black outline, like a little blue balloon. Girl, pink balloon. The next one is, do you have any piercings? No, I don't actually have my ears pierced or anything pierced, because I don't like needles, and they have this like piercing gun, and just the thought of it, like, if any of you know what Claire's is, it's basically like a accessories shop, and they can pierce your ears, and I've seen kids that are like 6 years old that are getting their ears pierced, and I'm thinking, God, even a 5-year-old's braver than me to have their ears pierced. Personally, I think like piercing holes in your skin, I just find the thought of it really painful. Like, most people, like my mum and my sister, have their nose pierced. Both of my sisters and my mum have their ears pierced. I think my sister has her tongue pierced. And then my mum and my sister also got their belly buttons pierced. So they've got quite a couple of piercings, but personally I don't really think I'm going to ever get any piercings. I might get my ears pierced when I'm older, but at the moment I do not want any piercings or tattoos at this age. The next question is, who are your OTP, which stands for one true pairing? Now, this is going to be the most typical answer ever, but Zoe and Alfie are probably my literal favourite couple ever. Hannah and Caleb from Pretty Little Liars. The next question is, what is your favourite TV show? Now, I don't have one. I have 3. So my favourites are Pretty Little Liars, Once Upon a Time, and The Big Bang Theory. Now, yeah, I'm obsessed with these programmes. They are amazing. Pretty Little Liars is on its last episode, will come into its last episode next week. Once Upon a Time is not coming back till September. And Big Bang Theory season 10 is coming out, waiting for it to come to Netflix. Who are your favourite bands? Personally, I don't actually listen to band music. I like Taylor Swift, Panic at the Disco, and just basically songs that are in the charts, basically, like Harry Styles' new album. That's amazing. But I don't really listen to bands, really. Something you miss. I don't really think I miss anything, really. Well, actually, I haven't eaten in a couple of hours. I'm just going to go food. I miss food. I haven't eaten in a couple of hours and I'm hungry. Haven't even had dinner yet and it's just gone 8:30. Favourite song? Oh, where do I begin? Okay, so I'm going to have to go onto my Spotify playlist for this one. Now, you would have seen in my last week's video, my What's on my iPhone, I was talking about my Spotify playlist on my sister's Spotify. Now, Taylor Swift is finally on Spotify after me having it for ages and only being able to go onto YouTube to listen to her music. It's now on Spotify. I put more or less all the songs on there, apart from a couple I didn't really know. So my favourites at the moment are Your Song by Rita Ora, Switch by Iggy Azalea, The Line by Ray, apparently, and then if I go to Taylor Swift, Harry Styles' new album, Shake It Off by Taylor Swift, I Knew You Were Trouble by Taylor Swift, Love Story by Taylor Swift, Blank Space by Taylor Swift, You Belong With Me by Taylor Swift, Our Song by Taylor Swift, Wildest Dreams by Taylor Swift, Everything Has Changed by Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran, who's also one of my favourite people, Bad Blood by Taylor Swift, can't talk now, Out of the Woods by Taylor Swift, All You Have to Do Is Stay by Taylor Swift, and 15 by Taylor Swift. Oh, and Little Mix's new song Power, that's a good one. Yes, obviously there's also the Once Upon a Time musical songs. I'm a bit obsessed with those. Ed Sheeran's new album, Harry Styles' new album. So yeah, there's quite a couple of songs I love at the moment. How old are you? I am 15. I am going to be 16 in August the 19th. I am so excited. Do excuse the hairband on my wrist. What is your zodiac sign? I'm a Leo. To be honest, I kind of believe in the zodiac things, but I don't actually really pay attention to what I am. Quality you look for in a partner. Ooh. Doesn't mind my childish ways, because I can be very childish. Loves, and I mean loves, animated films, like How to Train Your Dragon, Rugrats, Shrek, Brave, Tangled, the good ones basically. Oh, and Hotel Transylvania. Funny, outgoing, likes YouTube and Netflix. I wouldn't be surprised if I don't like Pretty Little Liars, but as long as I like that Once Upon a Time. Favourite quote. Now, I have loads. I always look at quotes online. And I can't, hang on, let me see, I can't remember how it goes. Found it. I think it's a Zoella quote. I'm not actually I think I read somewhere it was a Zoella quote, but it's throw kindness around like confetti. I don't know why, but I just think it's a very good quote. Favourite actor? All of the PLL cast. All of the Once Upon a Time cast. I don't really know actors. Probably my favourite character overall would either be Hannah from Pretty Little Liars or Aria from Pretty Little Liars. Favourite colour? Pink, like a baby pink. White. Yeah, pink and white. Loud or soft music? Loud is probably... Do they mean like rock and roll for loud? Volume wise, medium. Soft, it's probably like opera singing. I'd probably say I have to go loud. Well, soft for if you're in a relaxing, calming mood. Loud for if you're in the car listening to music, or you're in a really good mood. Where do you go when you're sad? Well, do what I normally do. Sit in my room with my cat, watching YouTube and eating ice cream. How long does it take you to shower? Personally, I only like having showers when I want to have a shower. Yes, I do have a shower every single day. Literally every day. I can't even think of a day that I miss out on having a shower. But the only, if I can't be bothered to have a shower, I'll be in there, 5 minutes? Get in, wash yourself, get out. But normally I take my phone with me and I listen to music while I'm in the shower. What girl doesn't do that? But normally, on a good day, if I'm not going out and I'm not rushing, I could normally be in there for about half an hour. If I have music, about 10 minutes the most if I haven't got my music. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? Well, when I used to go to school, it feels weird saying used to. I used to get up at about 6:30. I'm looking at my clock so I can't work this out otherwise. And I used to leave at 7:45. So it took me an hour and 45 minutes to get ready. I think. An hour. Yeah, hour and 15. You can tell I bad out the time. Okay, so yeah, hour and 15 minutes it normally takes me, well, to get ready for school. If I'm going out with friends and it's like a last minute thing, probably about 10 minutes at the most. I don't really bother these days. I can't put makeup on because of my hay fever. It takes me 2 minutes to pick out an outfit. Jeans, top, done. Have you ever been in a physical fight? I'm gonna go no. Obviously, I've had arguments with people. Obviously, who doesn't have arguments at school? And I wouldn't say that physical fights like punching and kicking. I don't think I've ever been in an actual physical fight, and I hope I never will. Because personally, the thought of a physical fight is quite scary. Biggest turn on. To be honest, I'm only 15. I don't actually think I have turn ons. A boy who is smart, not intelligent, but dresses smart. Biggest turn off is probably, I don't know, someone that's really full of themselves, doesn't care about anyone else but themselves, selfish, greedy, doesn't like spending time with you, doesn't like you for who you are maybe. Yeah, I think that's probably one of the turns off for me really. Last thing that made you cry. Okay. Personally, Pretty Little Liars. Because I'm a very emotional person, even when it's not that time of the month. I don't know why. But I cried. I cried after that. The time before I cried when the girls found, spoiler alert, when the girls found out that Aria was basically taking a side. And the second time was when I finished, well, did I mention it in a video? I think I mentioned this in my 10 things to do when you're bored, but the book that I was reading when I filmed that, which was called Before I Die, I finished it not last night, the night before. Oh, I cried. So I finished reading this about 12:30 at night. I was crying so much because the ending was just so sad. I don't know why did she have to end it on such a negative note? But honestly, it is such a good book and I really recommend it. Reason I joined YouTube. Well, I loved watching YouTubers, so I thought, why not give it a go? And to be honest, at the moment I'm loving it. Biggest fear. Oh, where do I start? Death, clowns, spiders, heights. Fire, like big fire. Planes, the sea. I don't mind going to the beach, but when it comes to the sea, no. I won't go as far as my knees because of, actually no, this is going to go on to animals now. Snakes, I'm not a big fan of snakes. Sharks, jellyfish. But I think the one that tops everything is probably death, because basically no one knows what happens when you die, but it's like, I don't know how to read it, I don't really know how to explain it, but death is probably one of my biggest fears, because being in a life, what's the phrase, being in a death position, I'd say, I think that's what, something like a death position when I was younger, and then realising that if I had died when I was younger, which is for a whole different video, I wouldn't be where I am now. I would not be sitting here. I would be, I don't know, seeing, well, probably not even seeing darkness for the rest of my life. Like, I know there's like some I think it's religions or something that believe that when you die you come back as, if you've lived a good life you come back as a human, if you live a bad life you come back as an animal. Personally, red panda or meerkat or owl. So yeah, probably death would probably be the one that scares me the most. Last time you said you loved someone. Well, my mum and stepmum had just gone out. I said I loved them when they left. Meaning behind your YouTube name. As Eve Bennett says, my first name's Rhiannon, my last name's Fossey. Together, Rhiannon Fossey. Last book you read? Before I Die. Before I Die by Judy Blume, which is a really good book. Book you're currently reading. I'm about to start Are We There Yet? Well, actually I'm debating between Are We There Yet and Girl Online, the third one. But I think I need to read part of the second one again because I can't remember what happened. Last TV show you watched? Well, I watched Big Bang Theory last night, and just before that I watched Pretty Little Liars. Again. Relationship between you and the last person you texted. The last person I texted was my mum. And she's my mum. And the person after that was Bethany, whose nickname is Tilly. Favourite food? Ooh. Either Ben & Jerry cookie dough, Frankie and Benny's pulled pork pizza, ham and pineapple pizza, normally something sweet. Yeah, I think that's it. Place you want to visit? Paris, because I love Paris. And I think it would be nice to visit America. That's probably one of the second thing I want to visit, but most of all it's Paris. Although I live in England, I want to go to London. Although I've been to London quite a couple of times. Last place you were? Before this, I was at my dad's. Before that, I was at Bethany's. Before that, I was at the High Street. Before that, I was at Bethany's. Before that, I was at my dad's. Do you have a crush? No. I'm not looking for any relationships at the moment. Last time you kissed someone? Kissed mum on the cheek when she went out. There's that. Favourite flavour of sweets? I don't really think I have a favourite flavour. Well, lemon might be my favourite actually. Yeah, I'm probably going to go with lemon. What instruments do you play? I used to play the keyboard in primary school. I don't play anymore. I've got a guitar in my room at Dad's I don't use. Favourite piece of jewellery? My favourite piece of jewellery is... Oh great, it's tangled. Oh well, I'll show you like this. Is this... I don't really know if it's going to focus. Is this our necklace that I bought when me and my family went to Turkey in the Easter holidays, I think. Last sport you played? I used to play tennis. I don't play it anymore. I used to do PE at school. don't do that anymore. Last song you sang? Taylor Swift in the car with my mum. Favourite chat up line? I don't use chat up lines. To be honest, I think they're probably one of the most embarrassing things to use. I remember... What ones have I heard? I've heard ones that... I don't know. Oh, how does it... I don't know how it goes, but it's something about... Did you hit your head when you fell from heaven? And then I think one of my favourite things to reply to that is no, but I scraped my knee on my way up from hell. Have you ever used it? No. Will I ever use it? No. Will I ever use any chat up line? No. Last time you hung out with someone? About 4 hours ago with Bethany. Who should answer these questions next? I don't know, because I don't know anyone that else has a YouTube channel. So, anyone who watches this and has a YouTube channel, why don't you give this TMI tag a go? There you go, I just voted you. Although I don't know who you are. So that is the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, give this video a thumbs up and click the red subscribe button down below. And comment in the comments some future videos you got, some future video ideas you guys would like to see. I've got a list in my book there, which is like 2 pages long. So but I'd love to see what you guys would like to see as well. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.